Token is generally not somebody that I do reactions to. Just for whatever reason, just isn't requested much for, you know. But there's something special with this one. I already know it because I've had multiple people, multiple members. Yo, this is crazy. Shout out to Joseph. He was the one that brought it to the table earliest this morning. So I'm excited to get into this. Anytime that someone's really doing something that is perceived as masterful by my folks, I'm ready to I'm ready to dive in, man. So we're fixing to get into this new token. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, let me know. If token is somebody that you want to consistently see reactions for, let me know by dropping a comment. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Uh, this is what we do over here. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming through, man. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe button for me before we dive in. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Token in his new one, I Am Your Baby. Okay.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Sounds, Triple X Search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom
Yeah, I mean, that sounds factual. Superbad, Nickelodeon, all the joints. Let's run that back real quick.
my dad raised me, ads raised me. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Sounds, Triple X Search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom left my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw him touch, and I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus, when I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet.
We're getting vulnerable. Okay. All right. Let's see where we go.
Sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus, when I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Sounds, Triple X Search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6. Mom blamed it on the music, so CDs were edited.
Yo, that's crazy. To be infatuated with that at 6 years old is crazy. I feel like I have that there's similarities there. Like there's a relatability thread here. But I don't know if I was like obsessed at 6. I was too young when it started to consistently be on my mind all the time. I was way too young for that, but I don't know if obsessed is the right word at 6. So, you know, this is crazy, but it's understandable because of the hook, honestly. American Pie, Triple X movies, you know, the internet trolls, Nickelodeon, like that the internet troll at least wasn't really a part of my childhood, but if it was, I can only imagine. And as a parent of 2 beautiful baby girls, I know how extra I got to be as a parent to stay on top of the fact and make sure, because I know I make content, I know, so I need to make sure that I'm on top of my game and making sure that they're not unwillingly looking at, you know, stuff that will make you ultimately obsess over sex. And that's kind of like my number one thing. Like I don't even care too much about like if it's cuss words or if it's this or if it's that or what. Like none of that really matters to me. It's more so about the sexually explicit stuff that really I really try to stand against that as a parent. You know what I mean?
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, Superbad American Pie, Hollywood Sounds, Triple X Search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6. Mom blamed it on the music, so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look. So I was 8 scribbling pictures of a naked body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breasts. I was always questioned, especially cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked.
Yo, this is getting dark, bro. This is getting dark. Very, very, very vulnerable. I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. I think that that's dope to be able to open up your vulnerabilities like this, but uh, also ballsy. Very, very ballsy to put this out there like that. And I mean, most of us from my generation are going to feel some sort of relatability here. You know what I mean? Like sitting down in front of therapists, I think we were really one of the first generations to really have clinged to therapy like that. And the weird, you know what he's doing a good job of, man? Token is doing a good job of mirroring or highlighting that just weird feeling when you're young that feels like you're in trouble even when you're not in trouble, and it feels like there's just something really, really weird and unpleasant in the air. And it's like Token is putting that feeling on a pedestal with this song so far.
I was always questioned, especially cause I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying.
I don't remember what I said. I found that to be interesting, actually. I actually found that to be interesting. Do you really not remember what you said, or was that a little too, that might have been a little bit too much to put on the track, honestly. I believe him, though. I believe him.
Down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this.
I like that. I like the way that he put that, man. My teacher said I had an old soul. Must have only been an old soul because my 10-year-old brain didn't comprehend it. You know what I mean?
Old soul, must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should've left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there. Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities, me I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites.
Oh no. No. Oh no. I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. That's all I know to say. I'm sorry that you went through that, bro. That sucks. A lot of I don't know, a lot of come on dudes. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. I can appreciate him using his vulnerability to put stuff like this out there so that if it can help somebody, it can really that form of relatability can really draw to somebody and help them just by knowing that somebody out there has also gone through something similar. Um, that is where my similarities kind of stop with this, but I can I just hate that for him. I hate that for Token, bro. That's terrible. I super ballsy to put this on a song, bro. Very, very, very ballsy.
A lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find. Playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you.
Sheesh, man. Studying them Wayne tapes, writing music, knowing that I could never say that another body touched the body that looked like my body. Oh, man. man, those older kids were that's PDF philia type ish, bro. That's disgusting behavior, man. That's disgusting behavior. Makes you wish he would have left with his friend. You know what I mean? But what I will say that my relatability extends there because I always was the one that found myself in positions like that, like in positions of places where people, places, and things that I shouldn't have been and I should have been a part of ended up getting kind of the short end of the straw because my homie left or like but what ended up happening to me was like I would end up getting my ass beat or something like that. Like that we're lucky and blessed that we have token in the light that we have token in, you know, because that can destroy your life. And what I will say here as a parent, I will challenge all you other parents out there to make sure, beyond any shadow of doubt, that you are taking care of your children and making sure that they are not placed in environments like that. Like, get back to the good old days, man. Don't let your kid go to nobody's house unless you know who those parents are. I will not. There's certain people. Matter of fact, there's people that I do know their parents, and I still won't let my kid go over to their house. You have to have the wisdom and the discernment to make choices like that and say, no. And your kid can get mad at you. My kid has gotten mad at me plenty of times for not being able to spend the night somewhere. I'm like, nope, sorry, not happening. Use your discernment as a parent. And when you feel like something is off, follow up on it. Follow up on that. Call your kid. What's up? Check their temperature. Check their demeanor. Check how they're speaking to you. This should never happen. I know it happens all the time, but this should never happen. Parents got to step up. Parents got to be better. That's where I'm at with this.
First body to touch my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new. Wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark? One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you was normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well, so maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove?
Yeah.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby.
Yeah, man. To be continued. So I guess we'll see a continuation of this, which I gotta say, artistically, lyrically, storytelling ability, this was on fleet, bro. This was really, really done really, really well. Executed really, really well. Production really well done all the way around the board. But man, that tore my heart in half for him, bro. I'm glad that he feels comfortable enough to share this with his fans. That does insinuate and signify that you are in a more you're in a state of healing, at least, you know. Um, but man, that is terrible. And I stand by my statements earlier. Like if you're a parent, as hard as you think that you're working as a parent now, work harder. Work harder. There's no such thing as too protective whenever it comes to your kids. I get tired of hearing that. I hear that from people all the time. Like, you're so overprotective. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm overprotective until I'm not. You know what I mean? Like or until something happens to one of yours. And then you look at me and you're like, man, I wish I was a little bit more overprotective. You know what nobody ever said? I wish I was a little less protective. You know, not if there's a bug flying in front of my face, man. I mean, you can like be overprotective, quote unquote, without sheltering your children. That's the only regret that you have from overprotection is like your kids end up sheltered and at 18 they just, you know, full blast, like, I don't care what my parents say anymore. Like, but you can still demand respect, be as protective as you could possibly be, and still garner their respect. Like you don't have to be looked at as that like overbearing, over controlling. It's not the same thing. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. That like they don't mutually exclude each other. So you can be just as controlling as you need to be without sheltering your children. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of that. That's terrible, and I'm telling y'all, I know for sure things like that still happen to this day. A lot more than they should, and it normally comes from parents not focusing on their kids. Like, yeah, the kids are over, they're down in the basement watching a movie. Meanwhile, I'm upstairs, I'm just drinking and doing my own thing and partying with a lot of times the parents are hanging out with other parents while their kids are downstairs doing crazy stuff like this. Be present. Wait till the kids are asleep before you start having drinks. You know what I mean? Wait till the kids are asleep before you start shifting your attention. God gave you these children to be attentive to. He entrusted you with these children to protect them. Don't allow this to become your child, man. And I think that that's why Token released this, man. Which I give him all the credit and respect in the world for having the balls and the audacity to say this. This is detrimental to a rapper's career, bro. And he feels comfortable enough with his fans to where he can share this vulnerability with you and know that people aren't just going to cut him off and leave him to the wayside. But what if he would have said this when he first came out? Different story. He had to earn the trust. He had to garner the respect. But this was done really well. This was executed really well. And truthfully, I'm stoked to see the continuation. You know, I hope there's some good news in there. It's like, geez, man. But yeah, I like this. I thought this was great. Shout out to Token, man. This is a great record and executed really well. It's just uncomfortable, man. That feeling of uncomfortability that I was talking about, like when you're in the rooms with those therapists at such a young age, that makes you feel like you're in trouble and the air is really thick. And it's just like, oh, nobody likes to feel that way. That's what this whole record felt like. But it will most certainly be helpful to many people out there. So I salute him for it. And with that being said, I'm out, man. I'm out. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe on your way out the door. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.